LIS from the Vision to SunQuest. It allows the Vision to talk to SunQuest and transfer patient information from the Vision to SunQuest. All right. First things first. So what you would do is you would receive your samples in as normal. Okay. Have them spun down. Now it's up to you on how you want to do your history check. You can either put them on here first. You can do your history check before you put them on. It's up to you on how you want to do it. Okay. The test that the LIS is going to pick up is going to be type of screens, ABRHs, screens, the both cord bloods, and the units. Okay. Now, you can run DATs and you can run the polys, okay, on the Vision. They will cross over in LIS, but you have to order them under that DAGT first. You know how for the adult DATs, they order that code in SunQuest, and then we have to add on that DBS and that DIG. So whichever test that you're running on here, you have to add it into SunQuest first before your results will cross over. But they will cross over once you go ahead and order that test.
What's those two tests you gotta order?
It all depends on which one you're running. DBS is for the poly, DIG is for the DAT.
You said DG?
DIG.
DIG.
We also do ROGAMs on here.
Okay.
So the ROGAMs is programmed for just the ABRH on the mom when we get a ROGAM test. Okay, so instead of doing it manually or in the tube, you can just throw the sample on here, and in the process of that running, you can be doing your fetal screen. Okay. So we're gonna hit one, load and unload. So I'm gonna go ahead and load 40 samples. I'm gonna load a typing screen. I am putting on a CDDAT cord blood and just a regular ABRH. Okay. So you will go ahead and load on the analyzer. Close the door. And the instrument will recognize the barcode and the container ID number. And that barcode is associated with that container ID number. So whatever test has been ordered on that, the Vision is gonna automatically pick it up and go ahead and start running. As you can see, it picked up. And it picked those two up, okay? So once it picks it up, you can go to the results if you want to, and you can see right here, this will be the patient's name, the container ID number, the profile testing, the status, the priority, results, and then the patient ID number. So everything is already in there. But when you do put the tool for the DAGT on here, that one you're gonna have to manually order it yourself because there is no code for the DAGT. It's DAT or poly on here. So there was no way for her to go ahead and link the two together because on how it's set up in SunQuest. Okay, so that's the only one you would have to order manually. All right. BB instruments. So BB instruments will be for units. Okay, you will still put the units on as you would normally do if you get them in. So you'll take two segments, put them in a 12 by 75 tube, put the big unit label on it. You'll go ahead and put them on the Vision. And then you'll batch test them. Okay, so you'll just press the batch button on there. And you'll select all of the units. And then you'll go and hit the assign profile. And you'll select unit retype. Okay, and then press save and start. So they'll be running in batches. Once they are finished, you will come to SunQuest.
So we're not gonna do that, you know how we do blood product testing
No.
that takes the place of this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But you'll still go into BPE and enter them in the,
Okay.
the same way.
So this is BB Instruments now?
Yes.
Okay.
So once they're finished running on the Vision, you're going to come to BB Instruments
Okay.
right here, and you'll click on it, and you would see the cups in this area right here, and then you will click on OK, and when you click on OK, your units is going to pop up.
Okay.
Okay. Once you click on BB Instruments, you select units, you click OK, this screen right here is going to pop up.
Okay.
Okay. And you're going to just verify all your units are there. All right. Once you verify your units are there, you're going to click the release button for each one of them over here in the corner.
You
Okay.
have to do it individually?
Yes.
You receive them, release each one individually?
Well, you're releasing them as a batch. No, but you have to select them individually on this side.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to select each one individually over here. Once you select each one individually, you're going to go ahead and you're going to click release batch down here at the bottom right. All right. And once you select release batch,
We're gonna have to grade them and everything, or it's not gonna come up what it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to put our grade.
no, that's what I'm showing you. No, it's already done for you.
Oh, okay.
It's already been, everything been transferred for you.
Oh,
That's why I
okay.
said when it pulls up, verify all your
Oh, yeah,
information.
it's gonna come from there.
Right.
Okay.
Verify all your information. Make sure everything is correct on here on how many units that you have, you know, versus on how many you put on there, and that'll let you know if everything has crossed over. If something was wrong, and it'll still cross over, but it'll be in red. Okay, so the unit will be in red, and it'll give you an error message. So if you see it pop up in red, then you know something is wrong. Maybe the ABO types didn't match, or the unit number didn't match, or something like that. But most of the time, it's what was put in BPE don't match what's coming off on the Vision, which is the ABO RH type. Okay. So once you hit release batch, this is going to pop up all released instrument data files successfully. And once that says successfully, then you know everything has crossed over. And then you just hit OK. Okay, mixed field. If you get a mixed field on the Vision, okay, if you can justify that mixed field as being mixed field, patient received non-type specific, red cell units. Patient is a neg and they got like an O pause. If you can justify that, it will cross over on the Vision onto SunQuest, but it's going to give you a QA, acknowledgement QA. Don't be alarmed on the acknowledgement QA, okay? Just go ahead and select it and keep it moving. It's going to give you a couple of them, but the results will transfer over. So it's going to transfer over as an MFA, and it's going to look like this.
What does MFA stand for?
Mixed field.
Mixed field? Okay.
So it's going to transfer over like this, okay? You won't get an interpretation, okay? Because it's not able to interpretate the result because there's no numeric value in here, okay? Now, if it looks like on the Vision that it called it a mixed field, but it looks funny and you know it's not a mixed field, you can change it to a numerical value. Or if you do it on the bench in the gel card and it looks positive, or it actually looks negative and it don't look mixed field, you can still change it on the Vision and send it over. Okay, as long as you're doing it with the same method, it doesn't matter if it's manual or if it's here. You get what I'm saying? Just to kind of confirm if you don't know. Or if you do it in a tube and it's due to Rulo, or something like that, then you can go ahead, it'll cross over, but you also can reject your results. and rejecting your results. Catch it on this one right here. Let me see if I can put it here, right here. So you can reject results right here in this corner. If you don't want to accept this and you do it in a tube or you do it, well, manual gel, you can go ahead and change it. But if you do it in, manual tube or something else, or Rulo, then you can reject your vision results. There is a code for Rulo, which is RL for Rulo, okay? Even putting it like this, it'll still allow the patient to get an electronic cross match. And even if you put RL for Rulo on any of those, the patient still qualify for electronic cross match. If you can justify this mixed field or out of type blood that was given for the patient, you're going to document BBC1 and put patient received so-and-so, or, red cells, and then put the date and put your initials on it. And that's your justification for leaving it mixed field. And you're going to have to override it. Okay, when you get to the end, it's going to be a QA override. But as long as you document and justify the reasoning behind it, it's okay. If there's another ABO discrepancy on there, if it's not even mixed field, or any type of question mark that you get on the vision, it will not cross over to LIS until you correct it. Okay? So if you get a question mark over here at any point, so say like if I got a question mark on the screen right here, okay? You will pull it up, you'll look at it. If it looks negative, you'll go ahead and click on Edit Grades. You will change the result to negative. You'll click OK. You'll click Next. Then you'll put in the little box, OK. Click Next again, and then you'll go ahead and put your password to accept it. Once you do that, you gotta hit Accept down here at the bottom. When you hit Accept, after it's accepted, you will see the check mark for the accepted. Okay? And then you're going to have to send it to LIS. It's not going to send it until you send it yourself. Once you press send to LIS, it's going to send it, and you know that it was sent because of the same image right here is going to show up in this corner right here.